That's butter. This way. Hmm. I like driving when there's not really a lot of stuff going on out here. Not a lot of crazy traffic. It's peaceful. It's a peaceful commute. Okay. Let me get my earrings before somebody come on here and say, "Is that a man? Is that a man?" That's what they say about. Is she a man? Is that a man on this video? They always try to call me a man, honey. Is that a man? I'm still tired, y'all. I got up early. I didn't make my salmon. Like I said, I was going to get up early and put my salmon in the air fryer. We didn't do none of that. We ain't do none of that. Woke up too damn late. Oh, God. I woke up too damn late, and of course, I had the stalking woman, the crazy psychopath. Can't wait till they leave. Can't wait till she leaves. Why did she, I walked to the front door with all my bags. No one was up but her. You know, she's always tiptoeing around the house, seeing what everybody else is doing. So I walked to the front door. All of a sudden, I look out. Something told me to look in the window because you can see in the window from outside the house. I looked to the left. She waved by and then just walked away. Like, what was your purpose of following me? And she didn't follow me to the front door when I was in the house. She just ran to the front door when she probably heard me walking down the hallway to leave. You came to the front door to what? Say bye, have a good day, or you came to the front door to be nosy? Yeah, you came to the front door to be nosy. And I was just like, girl, you are a trip. And the sad thing is, when you get to your new location, your roommates are going to hate your freaking guts, girl. They're not going to like you. They're not going to like you. I just tolerate you, girl. I just tolerate you, girl, because I know you leaving. But if she was going to stay in that house throughout the summer, I probably would have ended up cursing her to freak out. Maybe. Not cursing her out, but just checking her. You know what I'm saying? Some people need a good checking. But yeah, she didn't follow me down the hallway when I was actually in the house, walking down the hallway, because she knew I was up, because you could hear all types of movement in that house. So I walk out the front door, and she decides to walk down the hallway. For what? What was the purpose of that? You didn't have your kid with you. It's not like you was just casually walking to the kitchen. You wanted to be nosy to probably, oh, let me see what she's carrying out, and just to be a nosy little wench. And I was just like, girl, I feel sorry for the people that's going to be in this house. And like I said, because people keep asking me, do you have a lock on your door? No, I don't. Because the house doesn't come with locks on doors. I'm not really concerned about anybody touching any of my stuff. I don't have anything in there of any type of value anyway. So I'm not concerned about, oh, if she goes into my room, I don't give a gosh darn what she do when I leave. But I do have something in my room that looks like a camera. It's like an alarm clock I used to have when I was in the hotel. So it's like an alarm clock, and it is a camera, but it's not on. I don't even use it. But I just want to have it there so they can think that it's a camera. You know what I'm saying? Because they wouldn't know if I was watching them or not. But there's really nothing in my room that, if someone went into the room and stole something, what they gonna steal? A towel, a wash bag, uh, a shirt. Like, I don't have anything of any value in there. Anything I have value, but any of my gym stuff that's like my Nike stuff, anything that's any kind of value to me is not in there anyway. So there's nothing that you can come and steal from me. But just the wickedness of this woman. And the sad thing is, when she goes to her next location, they're supposed to fill that house too. They have to fill the house with girls because, this is a business that, this house thing is a business. So they have to fill the house with girls. So they're going to fill the house with the people that they want. They want to fill the house with people that they want, they like the way she look or whatever. They're going to choose what they want. So she's going to fill the house with people that she wants. Instead of going out there finding a job, getting yourself together to make some freaking money, you worried about the people that's actually out making money when you are the problem. And the other girl that's leaving with her is kind of scared of her, so she's not going to really say anything to her. But why is everybody saying the same thing about you? Everybody's saying the same thing about you, but nobody's really saying anything to your face or whatever. So she gonna fail on her own. But yeah, she literally like almost followed me to the door. She wasn't walking behind me because, girl, she would have tried to come out the room and walk behind me. And I notice she does that a lot too sometimes. When I'm coming out of my room, she'll act like she coming out of her room. Like, girl, what's your problem? But she do that to everybody because she's like always worried about everybody else and not worried about her fucking self. So, and I'm glad she's leaving April 1st. I would be delighted, and we can all sit around and talk about her. Girl, she's a trip. Walk me to the front door. She wasn't really walking behind me because, girl, if I would have heard her act like, because sometimes she'll try to be funny and act like she coming out the room when I'm going to the bathroom or whatever. She'll act like she walking down the hallway casually. Like, sis, one thing about me is I notice everything. I'm very visual of what's around me, who's around me, what you doing, I'm always looking around, see what people doing, see where they looking at. I'm very visual. Is she crazy? She gonna be crazy right in the new house, honey. Good morning, Noah. How are you? Mm-mm-mm. How's everybody doing? Why is everybody so worried about me with my eyes on the road? Why y'all figure y'all need to come here and try to tell me to watch the road? You watch your phone and continue to watch me. How about that? Freaking worry about me. You watch your phone and watch me while you watching. Don't worry about me. Worry about yourself. Worry about yourself. Because the trolls always try to come in here and check me. I can do what I want on my phone. It's my phone. Mind your business. Mind your business. So I made coffee this morning and I did not put enough creamer in it. People be super super mad in the chat for what? You coming to my chat? You're coming to my chat? Are you kidding me? So yeah, I just like I'm so good. April 1st, we got another week or so. Girl, I'd be so happy. I'd be so happy to see them trottle on down the road. I'd be so happy to see them go on down that yellow brick road, honey, because I'd just be like, girl, bye. And it's not even really the other girl. But the other girl is a little bit more different. She's quiet. She talking stuff, but she not with the whole stalking people crap. So the woman don't know that the stuff that she's doing is annoying people because no one ever tells her that. Everything seems like. But I know a lot of girls in the house. Like they told me, a lot of girls that used to be there in the past, they left because of her. And I said I can see that. But she not. She when she come over here messing with me, she don't mess with me like that. But she does do the nosy tiptoeing. I be hearing this chick tiptoeing down the hallway, trotting down the hallway in the middle of the night when she don't want nobody to know she doing it. I can hear you, sis. Sometimes I'm up in my room 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, just tossing and turning, just laying there looking at YouTube or whatever. But sis, I be quiet. Sometimes you think I'm sleeping. I'm not sleeping. I'm in my room up, wide awake, or I might be on my yoga mat. I'm always looking and watching, watching, and hearing. When I hear something, I'm up. I start, kind of waking up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, especially if I have to work early. But girl is crazy, man. She's crazier than a few bed bugs. You're crazier than a few bed bugs. And I just be like, yo, you are a freaking trip, girl. And I'm so happy. See how God works things out? God will move people out your way. God will move people out of your way. In my face. I need some lotion on this face, child. I need some lotion. But it's going to be a beautiful day. It looks like the sun is coming out, so I need some lotion. But yeah, she's a crazy psychopath, bro. And the sad thing is, the girls that's actually going with her. Here go a racist idiot that only can call a person the N word on social media, because you can't do it to their face, because you know what's coming your way. You can't call somebody that to their face, because you know you're gonna get your ass whooped. So you can only come and troll people and call them the N word. You're not hurting nobody but yourself. You're not hurting nobody but yourself, because you're the only freaking idiot that can wake up in the morning with anger. You're the only sicko that can wake up in the morning with anger. You come here every single day with your racist little words. You're not hurting me. You're the one that hate people. You're the one that wakes up every morning with anger in your heart, not me. You're the one that needs counseling and therapy. You're a racist, and the only way you're able to put it out there is on a YouTube video. Let me go find me a black person and call them the N word. Because I can't call a black person the N word face to face, because I know I'm going to get my ass whooped. You know, you're going to get your ass drugged down the street and around the corner. So you come on here and you stalk people on social media, call them the N word. Oh my God, I'm going to have a terrible day because a troll called me the N word online. That's the only place you're ever going to be able to say that word. That's why you mad with this person. That's why you mad. That's why you mad. That's why you mad. You can only come online and call people the N word. What an idiot. And then they so stupid, right? They can't say it. They can't put it in the chat, like the NIGG, whatever. They can't put the whole thing in the thing. So they'll put N and they'll come back and put I. You're not hurting nobody, because you know in real life, my dude or woman, if you call somebody that word in real life, you get your ass dragged down the street, and you know that. So continue to troll people and continue to call them the N word in a chat where nothing can be done to you, because you know in real life you get dragged down the road and around the corner by your bootstraps. But yeah, they come here every day with that. Guess what? Google's still paying me. Google is still paying me, darling. Let me sip on my hot coffee. But yeah, man, psychopaths. And see, when you wake up every morning with hate in your heart, you are the one that's hurting, not me. I'm not. I don't give a damn about a racist. You think I wake up every morning wondering who's racist today? Oh my God, I can't live my life because there's racists around. I don't give a damn about a racist, because I got some for that ass. You try me. But I just had to let them know. We had to let them know. The racists always come into the chat. Child, please. Child, please. Nobody cares. You're the one waking up with anger and stuff in your heart. Oh my God, I hate these. I hate these type of people. Oh my God, you waking up with anger and fear and all this stuff in your heart, not me. I'm cool. I'm cool. You're the one with the problem. Oh, let me hide behind social media and stalk people of color. Make them feel bad. I don't wake up worrying about what a racist think or feel, because you're carrying that, not me. I'm not carrying that in my heart. You are. Call people the N-word. No one cares about that. But just try to say that to our face and see what happens to you. Mm-mm. All you gotta do is watch YouTube. There was a guy the other day, a white woman was in the store, and there was a guy behind her. He looked like he could have been a Latino, but the white woman turned around and said something like, "Oh, another N-word." Guess what? Another guy jumped in line and whooped her ass. Yeah, a guy jumped on this woman, and she was a white woman. She called the guy behind her the N-word, and guess what happened to her? Guess. Guess what happened to her? You can only imagine. It's a video. I'm going to see if I can find it. Maybe I'll show it to you. Maybe I'll show it to the next racists that come on my channel for a learning experience. Because you punks can never say such things to a person's face. You can only say it behind their back. And the sad part is you're teaching your children the same thing. And that's why it's still alive and well. But guess what? We got something for that ass if you try us. We got something for that ass if you try us. I need more creamer, y'all. I'm so pissed off that I ran out of creamer. But yeah, people are freaking insane. And you deal with this type of stuff on social media every day. They come in and try to call you the N-word and stuff as if that's gonna deter my day. Oh, that's gonna make me have a bad day. I'm still getting paid. I'm still getting paid. Still getting paid. I know my face is dry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm so ashy today. But it's gonna be a great day. The sun was out down there. Now it's not, like, I don't know what's going on, but the sun had better be coming out throughout the whole day. Because it makes my day, it kind of deters my day when the sun is not shining. So, but yeah, people crack me up. That's the only place a troll could be racist is on, you could be a racist piece of garbage in the chat, but when you go to work every day, you mad. You got that anger in your heart, and that's your own problem because you're gonna take that to your grave. You're hiding the racist, but then you go to work every day and act like you're a cool person. Girl, I don't trust none of y'all. None of y'all. But try to say that to somebody's face and see what's going to happen. See what happens next. See what happens next. But yeah, the girls are leaving April 1st, and I'm excited. But I'm also a little nervous because I'm like, Dad, who we going to get now? Like, who's going to be the next roommate? So that's the only, like, kind of like downside to it. We don't never know who we going to get. You understand what I mean? The buses are out. I thought I was doing something. I thought I was doing something by leaving early. I guess this is the high schoolers or whatever. We're not gonna make it. No, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna. Is that how you sing it? Is that how you sing it? Is that how you sing that song? I think Sunday is supposed to be 75, but it's supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain, and here go another bus. A bus that I'm in front of. I gotta dip out on this. So I got to dip out on these school buses, baby. Oh, we can't. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. The school buses. How's your day? My day is amazing. Stop being mean. Nobody cares. Well, you must care because you're on my chat. You must care. You're on my chat. You're watching me, you idiot. You're watching me, you idiot. Can you just imagine all the idiots that come in chats trying to control your chat? You control nothing over here, darling. Nothing. No, we're not going to make it. Oh, I got a headache. I got a headache already. I think mine's is like sinus headache. I gotta go see my doctor. See what's going on with my health, honey. No, I gotta stop at ShopRite and get me some bananas. I got avocados and see what I'm gonna have for lunch today because I didn't bring anything. I didn't wake up this morning and make my salmon. I was supposed to wake up and do my salmon, my potatoes, and my vegetables and have that for lunch today. But unfortunately, I didn't wake up early enough. So it kind of is what it is. I should have set my alarm clock, but I didn't. Such is life. Such is life. I like getting up early because it's not really a lot of traffic out here now. So it's traffic, people getting out here, but I hate when it gets really, really crazy with traffic. But I'm like, I like it when it's like a peaceful drive to work, and I don't have to like, like bumper to bumper traffic. Child, I can't stand that. I really hate it. But yeah, I was hungry last night. I went last night. I went to Starbucks, not Starbucks. I went to Chick-fil-A, got me some chicken nuggets. I call them chicken nuggets, even though they're really not. I think they call them tenders or something like that. So I got some of those last night and got me a nice little yogurt parfait. I like their yogurt parfait. I might get me one this morning with the strawberries or whatever in it. But it's going to be a beautiful day. I'm working with my bestie, my work bestie. So me and her be sitting back there just cracking up, laughing at the foolery that be happening at work, child. The foolery that be happening, that be unfolding at the job place, girl. We just be cracking up. Because it just be so funny. Psychopaths that you work with. You know when you work with psychopaths, right? When you work with crazy folk, honey. But yeah, how are you guys doing this morning? How are you doing this morning? No, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it anymore. I don't know where my sunglasses, not my sunglasses, my earrings. Welcome to the chat. I was just chatting last night before I went home for an hour, so I was talking. I was here last night and I told you guys that I would be here this morning. And look at me now. I usually do chats in the morning. Like if I have to work in the morning, I will do a chat on my way to work. But if I go to work in the afternoon, sometimes I really don't run chats in the afternoon because I don't really get a lot of people in the chat. So some people just come in and they leave. So I'm not gonna sit here and talk to zero people. So I ended up sometimes the noonday chats. It's not really a popular time to go live. So because people just come and go, and then I be talking to myself. So I be like, let me get off. Let me get off because there's really no one here. So if you guys ever do social media, don't get offended. Don't get mad. Don't get mad at the trolls for sure. You can't worry about the trolls. You got to worry about making your money, okay? Don't worry about what the trolls are saying. Don't worry about what the racist people are saying. Don't worry about what these idiots come on here and say. Still make your money, honey, because we get paid for this. Remember that. Remember that. We have to also remind the trolls that we get paid for this. While you sitting there hating in the chat, I'm getting paid. You sitting there hating in the chat, I'm getting paid. So we need to remember to let them know that they need to sit down. They need to sit down and they need to shut up. Shut up. We're not gonna make it. I can't believe that post office is open this early. I thought the post office opened at 9. But yeah, remind them we get paid for this. We get paid for this. You think I'm gonna run off a chat because a troll chat and a troll is saying what the troll is saying? I'm gonna still be here. I'm gonna be here even more. I'll be here at 5 when I get off. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. It ain't nothing you can do about it. None. Absolutely nothing. There is nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. No, we're not gonna make it. We're not going. I wish I could listen to music without it getting copyright, but I can't. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. And I could listen to music and just put the volume off. I could do that. We could do that. We could do that. No, we're not going. I need to figure out how I'm gonna get my iPad fixed. I don't know if I have to buy a screen. I have to do an investigation on that. See how I'm gonna get my iPad fixed and go from there. No, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it anymore. No, we're not gonna make it. No, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it anymore. I can't. The trees are starting to grow the leaves. It looks like the trees are growing. I don't know if those are leaves or pine trees, but Looks like I'm starting to see some green on the trees, guys. Looks like spring is on the way. Spring is in the air. 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 This guy behind me looks like he's driving a little bit too fast. Spring is in the air. Now he gonna be mad. Why? He gonna be mad because he's trying to make a right hand turn, and I'm here. Well, you gonna have to wait, buddy. You gonna have to wait. I'm ready. I'm ready for spring. Mm-mm-mm-mm. We got time to. I got time to worry about the ignorant people because when they come here and be ignorant to me, it depends on how I feel if I'm gonna respond. It depends on how I feel because most days I ignore, but some days I don't. Most days I ignore and some days I don't. So if you guys are new here and you guys don't know me, I was evicted out of my apartment in January of 2024. Eviction. And I was homeless ever since. So I've been out here for 2 years. I stayed in my car, I stayed with family, it didn't work out. So that is my story. If you guys are curious to who am I watching, who's this girl? Who's this girl flipping out on the troll? I was evicted out of my apartment, so I'm trying to get my life back together. And right now I live in transitional housing. I live with 5 other women, and we just trying to navigate our lives and figure things out. So that is my story, and it's a true story. So I'm here to just spread awareness about homelessness because I was homeless. I stayed in my car for a spell last summer. I stayed in my car a few other nights because I had to. You know what I'm saying? I stayed in my car for 34 days. I didn't have to worry about paying hotel fees, nothing. So I did stay in my car for a little bit of time. But when you stay in your car for a certain amount of time, it does get uncomfortable. After a while, I was over the car stuff. Even though I stayed in the back of my car, you feel like you're in a casket or something. Like I didn't like it consumed me a little bit because I was like, okay, this seems to be too tight. I was starting to get a little claustrophobic. So, but it was summertime. I didn't have to worry about it. Was hot though. It was hot, and I stayed in like apartment complexes. So I did what I had to do to not pay rent. If I can avoid paying rents, by godly gee, I would. Because the rent prices and hotel fees are even higher. So you go to a hotel and you're trying to think you're gonna stay in a hotel. The hotel fees are more than rent. So, yeah, I've been through a lot, made a lot of mistakes, but guess what? Guess what? I'm getting my life back together. I'm getting it back together again. I'm getting my life back together at the old age of 45. So, yes, I'm 45 years old, 45-year-old woman trying to figure out life again. I feel like a toddler out of her diapers. I feel like I'm just learning how to walk again. So, yes, I destroyed my own life. And now I'm getting it all back. That's the T. I'm getting it all back again. So if you've made some mistakes in life, so what? So what? Forgive yourself and clean up your act, clean up your life, and get your life back. Because you can always get your life back. As long as you are living and breathing, whatever you've done wrong, whatever errors you made in your life, girl, you can clean them up. You can get it together. You can clean up. It's never too late, honey. It's never too late. Even though it's hard, it is very hard. It's hard. Trying to get my life back, trying to build my life back. I'm in transitional housing now, which is amazing. Like all the things that I've done to get myself back together. I'm doing it and I'm doing a great job. So don't let nobody out here make you feel bad, honey. Don't let nobody make you feel bad. As long as you are not continuing to make the mistake that you made to get where you're at now, you're good. Good. As long as you are doing what you need to do to get to the next stage in your life, you're progressing and you're not moving backwards, still getting in trouble, still doing stuff, continue to keep moving forward. Because getting in trouble and doing stuff and getting in trouble with the police or getting in trouble at work, getting fired, whatever, it's not a good thing because now you got to try to clean up. Cleaning up sometimes could take longer than whatever happened in your life. Like my eviction, okay, I shouldn't have had eviction, right? I should have did this, I should have did that. So now it's harder for me to go find an apartment due to the eviction. The good thing is sometimes private landlords would be like, well, how long was your eviction? How long ago was your eviction? If they see consistent money, consistent this, consistent that, they'll give you a chance. So don't let nobody out here make you feel like, oh, I can't do this, because people tell me all the time, oh, you're not gonna find this, you're not. I said, okay, well, I'll get a mortgage then. I go buy something, I'll own something. Like, you have all types of ways to get what you need in life. All types of ways. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, rent to you because she got an eviction, so who would rent to her? Somebody will. You know how many landlords and stuff that's out here in the world? Hundreds of thousands. Hundreds of thousands of people want somebody to rent out their duplex, or people got stuff for sale all over the place. Like, are you kidding me? Don't let nobody steer you wrong. Don't let nobody steer you wrong, honey. Don't let the trolls come in and try to tell you what you can't do, because you can do anything you want to do as long as it's legal. As long as it's legal, girl. I got a hangnail on my finger. I need to put another coat of polish. This polish is chipping already. Only had it for like 2 days. Only had it for 2 days. But yeah, don't let nobody steer you wrong, man. Stay confident. One thing I am is very confident in my space, very confident in my skin. I'm good. I know God got me covered, right? I believe in the power of prayer. God, nothing but the grace of God has gotten me this far in 2 years of me losing everything. So, if you guys want to know anything about my story, please go look at my playlist and please go read. Read the titles, read the description box. If y'all have any questions about my life, I come here every day. I'm normally here every day doing a live stream. So if you guys could kindly give me a thumbs up. If you want to share, a lot of people do share my videos, and I just be like, that keeps my head up to keep going, because sometimes when I come here, I don't want to go live. I be like, oh, I don't want to go live today. I don't feel like talking. I don't feel like this. But then on those days when I say I don't want to do it, it's when I have a lot of things to say, and that's when I have, like, people are engaging with me. So I enjoy that. I like that. This is a form of therapy for me, because it helps me just talk about what I'm going through. Oh, this happened. Oh, that happened. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Instead of keeping it on the inside, why not let it out? And you don't have to come on social media or wherever, and you don't have to tell all your business. I tell some of my business, but I don't tell all my business now. I ain't telling everything. But I share my journey of homelessness, living in transitional housing, and my situation is going on with my daughter. So if you guys have not tuned into that recent video that I dropped the other day about my daughter, if y'all curious about that, go watch the video. And yes, I've been getting a lot of troll comments. A lot of people, you're a terrible mom, you're this, you're that. I don't care what people say about me, because I know what my future looks like, and I know what I'm looking for. I know what's ahead of me. So I'm not letting nobody make me feel bad about none of my choices, none of my decisions. Right? Right. Right? Right. Don't let people come into your life and shame you. And sometimes a lot of the shame is coming from our family, your friends, people that are close to you, people that you admire, people that you love, are the ones that's going to, like, stick that pitchfork in your back. Again, yes, I talk about my family. A lady came here yesterday and left me a really nasty comment saying, oh, I see why your family don't bother with you. Do you think that's making me feel bad? Do you think that's making me feel like I'm taken aback by her comment? Oh my God, she made me feel so small. Comments like that, when people try to bash me, it makes me go even harder. It makes me go even harder. What have you achieved since you've been homeless and you lost your place? What have you achieved? I achieved a lot. I got my credit together. My credit is at good standing. I was able to get me a car during homelessness, because I vowed to myself that I was going to improve my credit. I said I'm going to fix my credit, and the thing was, I didn't have any credit to fix, because I didn't have credit. I didn't get credit cards until I was in my 40s. I got credit cards. The funny thing was, I got my first credit card when I was homeless. Like, when I got evicted, I think I got my credit card stuff together like a month after that, because that's when I was staying with my niece. I got my credit card, my first credit card, right after I got evicted. Because I knew it was time in my life, because I was always the type of woman. I was like, well, I always made good money, because I always had, like, multiple jobs. I'm a hustler, right? I'm a hustler by nature. If I need to go get some money, I'm going to go get the money. And I'm talking about in a positive way. Like, I'm talking about legally. I'm not talking about nothing crazy, but If I need some money, I'm gonna go get the money, right? I'm not gonna sit around here and beg somebody or ask for it. I'm just gonna go do what I have to do. If I need to get another job, I'm gonna get another job to get that money. So during my homelessness, I said, you know what? Perfect timing for me to get my credit at good standing. And when I got the credit card, I actually messed it up pretty bad, but I maxed the credit card out, right? But I was paying my bills. I was paying the bills on time, paying the bills on time, and learning about how to use credit cards and how, like, the percentage rate and all these things. So I was looking at all of that, and I was learning. And I learned everything from watching YouTube videos. There's so much free information about whatever you want to know about is on YouTube. So I trained myself, and I have 3 credit cards now, and my credit is now at good standing. So I did a good thing there. I did a thing there. You have a guy that lives above you. He's a weirdo. He stalks me. I live alone. Well, you need to go to the police station and go get a You need to go get a. You need to write a statement about that if somebody's like stalking you. You need to go to the police station and let the police know so you can write a police report. Good morning. How are you? Color me, Rishi. Rishi, how you doing, sis? I like your channel. Like your channel. She be over there baking and stuff. I like what you got going on. And the ASMR, like the AMS ASMR, I like the one when you were like going up the steps. I like ASMR, certain sounds. I do enjoy hearing it. It made me, I was at work listening to this lady, Color Me Reese. I believe that's you. And the ASMR thing, I don't know if it was like a coffee pot brewing in the background, but you got the ASMR thing down packed. And you also have like a nice soft voice, like you have that ASMR style voice. So I like your channel. I like your channel. It's relaxing to watch. Who's next? It's going to be 100 degrees. Wow, where are you? It's going to be 100 degrees. You down south somewhere? It's going to be a hot one, huh? I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, I had some racist people came in my chat this morning, and sometimes I give them, like, I ain't gonna say I give them my energy, but sometimes I do fight back with the trolls. Sometimes, depending on how I feel. Most times I just ignore them, but yeah, that's gonna be something you're gonna have to deal with, child. If you do social media, you're gonna have to deal with the racist people that come in and call you the N word and all that stuff. But guess what? That's not gonna stop me from showing my face, showing my beautiful mug every morning. But yeah, you need to go get a police report, honey. You have to go to the police station. You got to start getting your paper trail. Because if you have somebody stalking you or whatever, you need to go get that. Go get that and let the cops know. I mean, they're not gonna sit outside your house and protect you, but you go to the police station and let them know what's going on. Let's see who this person is. Who is the man? Is he already, like, does he have a record or whatever? You gotta handle it that way, because if something happens, at least you have a paper trail to say, hey, I've been trying to, tell y'all about this person that's doing something to me. If somebody's doing something to you and you live in a community and you got a stalker, you got to start making a paper trail. You can't just let him do what he's doing. I don't know. I'm just knowing what you're telling me, but you need to go to the police station and you need to start making a paper trail. And if the police are refusing to investigate the situation, then you need to start sending emails. The one thing I do at my job, I'm an email sender. You know why? Because in the email, you cannot say, oh, I don't know nothing about this. People can't deny email. Oh, you watch me every day? Thank you. I like your channel. I like your place. It looks good. The colors and everything. So yeah, your channel is very, to me, it's very ASMR-ish, and I like that too. And I also saw your other channel. I don't know if I subscribe, but I will today. Where you do your artwork and everything. So it's nice. I like what you got going on over here. You're very artsy. And I like your hair too, the dreads. I'm thinking about dreading my hair at some point, but I don't know when. It's a great time for me to start the dreads, but I don't know when I'm gonna start doing the dreadlock thing, but I think I will soon. Yeah, because I'm not really doing that with my hair. My hair is always like pushed back in a ponytail. Pushed back in a ponytail because the job that I do, I'm always like, I have to be kind of casual, so I just keep my hair back in a pony. And I don't have a life, so it's not. I'm not dating nobody. I'm not doing anything. I don't go out. Like, I just be straight hustling, working, trying to get my life back to the way it needs to get. So, and I just tell my story along the way. So, and some people come here and say, "Oh, you're telling too much." I said, "No, I tell what I want to tell. I share what I want to share." So, it's a lot of things about my life that I don't speak about at all. So, if I want to talk about my daughter, I'm just putting that out there to let people know, hey, if you have a DCPNP case, and DCPNP, if anybody don't know, DCPNP is DIFUS. So, a lot of people don't like talking about stuff. Oh, what did you do to your kid? Like, go watch my video. I'm starting to make videos about what happened between me and my daughter during my homelessness, and I've been homeless for like it's been over 2 years now, and living in transitional housing right now for me, I don't really consider myself homeless, but that house does not belong to me. It's not like I have a lease or anything, you know what I'm saying? I can leave there whenever I want to. I don't have to stay there for, but I do see myself probably staying there like 6 months to a year to get myself together sufficely, and then I could, find something on my own. I don't know if I'm gonna buy or rent. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna find something sometime this year. You know what I'm saying? Things just take time. It takes time, and I gotta go through the process. There is a process to everything, and even if I buy something like a condo or something, it's gonna take time. I'm not gonna just buy it and I'm in it next month. It takes buying a house or getting a mortgage or whatever. It's all a process. And then I think to myself, do I even want to get a mortgage? Like, but I need a place to live. I need a roof over my head. That's going to belong to me. So I have a lot of things that I'm thinking about, but in the process, I'm better in my credit. So that's amazing, right? So I'm glad that I was like, you know what? During my 2 years of being homeless and all this stuff, I was like, I got to get my credit together so I can get me a good credit score so I can get me a house or get me a condo or get me a decent car. So I'm glad I made that decision, and I was smart enough to say, hey, it's a perfect time to do my credit. And I said I waited all the way till my 40s because I always thought that my parents didn't teach us about credit. They didn't tell us anything. And I didn't learn about credit. They don't even teach about credit in high school, which they should, but they don't. A lot of things that I learned on my own. High school, the only thing I had in high school was like a business course. I had a business class, which was interesting, but they don't teach the deeper things in life that you need to know. They teaching you all this math that you don't even need to know about. Like, all you need to do is add and subtract. That's it. Add that money up, make sure those checks are right, make sure your bank account is on point. That's all you really need to know is math. The basic adding and subtracting. Now, I don't know if you have a job like a doctor or a nurse, y'all probably need to learn different types of mathematical whatevers, but the basic needs of life is making sure your bank account is good, making sure you know how to add and subtract that money. But I appreciate you guys. But yeah, Robin, I hope that you can get to the police station, and you have to tell the cops, go write up a report. You can go to the police station and write a report about it. That's not saying that they're going to go arrest the guy, but you might have a case on your hands. And if you feel like you're in danger by somebody, you got to go find out. Let's see who this guy is. Like, does he live there, first of all? Does he live there? Who is he? Is he already, like, does he have a record? So if you feel like you're in danger, you need to go to the police station and start writing up your reports. You can go write a police report, or you can write a complaint. You know, figure out your laws in your town and see what the complaint process is. Because if you feel that way, I hope that you are, you know, carrying something, or you can carry mace or carry something to protect yourself, and just always be cognizant and aware of your surroundings, because you don't never know who's lurking or who's watching you. Even when I'm in my car and I'm making videos, right, I'm always well aware of my surroundings. I'm looking around, seeing who's in their car, who's pulling up beside me, looking at those rear view mirrors all the time. Even when I go to work and I get off at night, most of us leave the location together. Like, we all get in our cars together at the same time. So, but sometimes they be moving too slow and I just go to my car. But I'm always looking around. Like, you don't never know who's gonna, like, do whatever. And it's like, people say, oh, you're paranoid, you're paranoid. I said, no, we live in a very dangerous world. So you have to be. Y'all see all those crazy videos that be on YouTube and stuff of people just getting attacked out of nowhere, just crazy psychopaths, man. And I also believe in the power of prayer, for sure. Prayer is my first um, defense mechanism. Just pray. I pray before I go to work. Bind the enemy that lies in wait for me to fail. Read my Bible scriptures for protection over my life. Psalms 91, Psalms 23. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. And this is the valley. And it's a shadow of death. Because people out here be wanting to take you up out of here. These spirits be wanting to just let us go. You know what I'm saying? But I believe in that. So everybody don't believe, and that's okay. But we all need a barrier of protection over our lives. We all need to be protected and safe. And when you're a single woman like myself, I don't have no husband to go to run to and say, honey, honey. I don't have that. So I have to protect myself. So you got to protect yourself as a woman, especially if you're a woman on your own. Make sure you carry some mace. If you live in a state where you're able to carry, honey. I definitely agree for the right to bear arms if you need to. I'm not against the gun laws. I'm for them. I'm for the gun laws. I'm not for gun violence, but I am for gun laws for protection. Because a lot of people out here, the world would be a different place if everybody could carry and defend themselves rightfully, the rightful way. Defend yourself against an attacker. I'm down for that. Blow their head off. And I don't even live in the South. And I agree. I'm a gun woman. Yes. I agree in the right to bear arms. So the gun stuff could be a sticky subject because a lot of people don't like guns, but I love them, especially for protection, because I will blow somebody's head clean off. Try me. But this ain't about gun laws. But I don't even live in the South, and I'm down for the gun laws, honey. I don't even live in the South. People, oh my God, I'm not for the gun violence, but I'm for the gun protection, especially for protection over women and children. Because women and children need to be protected, but most of the time today, the women and children are under attack. Most of these psychopaths out here, these men that be walking around doing stuff to women, beating up women, doing this to women and stuff like that, they need their heads blown clean off their shoulders. So women and children are unprotected, man. And I'm definitely for the gun laws. They need stricter ones. There's more support for gun laws in the South. They need to have it all around, because the thing about the gun laws is a lot of people wouldn't commit crimes. A lot of crime. But see, we also know that the court system is made up. They want as many people in prisons as possible. If I could open up a prison, I would. Why would I open up a jail and hire COs to babysit the prisoners? Because people are out here committing crimes left and right, and they're going to prison, doing stuff. If I could open up a prison, go get a prison built, I would. Why not? That's money. All you have to do is get the COs and the warden in there to run it, and you're good. If I could open, I was thinking about that the other day. Man, if I could open up a prison, I would open up a prison or even a county jail, child. Why wouldn't I? The money that you would get for stuff like, man, these prisons is filled up with prisoners, and these prisoners need a place to lay their head at night. That's some money right there. That is definitely money in the prison game, man. People out here committing crimes left and right. And see, that's why they don't care about they don't want to be steep on them gun laws. They don't want people really to be able to protect themselves properly, because they want people to commit crime so that they can commit crimes and end up in jail. They want people to commit felonies. They want you to get, why you think the police is out here over there chilling? They want tickets. They want crime. They want to write tickets because it's money. It's a business. Just like church is a business. Church is a business. And I don't have anything against church, but the church that I was going to, I had to leave because it is a glorified business. Because some of these churches out here, they don't mind taking your money, but if you're going through a tough time in your life, they're not nowhere around to help you. So that is the reason why I left my church. I also left my church due to my sister, and me and my sister don't get along right now at all. So it's a lot of reasons, but you guys got to stay tuned, because I'm going to have a part 2 to the video with about my daughter and the DCP&P case. And y'all stay tuned, because it's coming, y'all. It's coming. It's on the way. It's on the way. It was crazy because the sun was shining down there. Now it's not shining down here. I love farmland, y'all. I'm just sitting up here. I'm so peaceful in farm territory. Farmland. I love farmland. I love it. It's so peaceful. I would love to have a house in the middle of a farm. In the middle of farmland. But no, we're not going to. I like my coffee, but I need more creamer. So I got to stop at ShopRite and buy some more creamer. I need to get some I need to get some bananas. feel like I want a bagel this morning, so I might get myself a bagel. I usually have like boiled eggs or whatever, but I think I'm gonna get a pack of bagels with some cream cheese because the chick at the house had bagels. She had bagels, and I was like, girl, them bagels look good over there, but I'm not gonna ask her for none. So, but yeah, y'all, my roommate this morning, girl, she didn't follow me down the hallway. She wasn't like directly behind me, but because in that house you can hear like a pin drop, like you can hear stuff. If you drop your phone, you can hear. If you drop something, you can hear. You can just hear everything. So I'm looking at these horses. The horses in the pasture. I love horses, y'all. But I'm a farm girl. Maybe I can get me a part-time job at a farm and help the farm hand out. Maybe I'll call around and see if anybody farm help. Like, you know what I'm saying? 4 days a week. I love animals. So I love animals. See if y'all need some help, honey. Because I definitely wouldn't mind doing that, being a farm help hand. Working on the farm like part-time, I could do it. But I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, the psychopath roommate followed me out to the door. She wasn't really directly behind me, but she walked down the hallway. When I got into the living room, she came down the hallway, and something told me to look in the window. I looked to the window, and why is she standing there? Like, she followed me out. What you doing? You're leaving on April 1st, and you still worrying about me and what everybody else is doing. That's your problem. That's your problem, girl. You just worried about somebody else, and she always talking about, oh, I'm about to get my kid in. I'm about to go to school. I'm about to do this. Girl, you haven't did nothing in 6 months. What you about to do? Nothing. Sit on the sofa and chill. See, once them welfare benefits dry up, and welfare ain't cutting that check no more, she ain't gonna have no choice. She ain't gonna have no choice. And then people say, well, why are you worrying about her? I'm worrying about her because she's actually my roommate, and because she's doing stuff else that she shouldn't be doing. And I think all the other girls, I think that most of them are scared of her. I think most of them are afraid. So I was like, girl, listen, I'm not afraid. I agree to the right to bear arms for protection. Yeah, I'm down for the gun. I support the right to bear arms, but in my state, it's funny. Like, if somebody come run up in your house, you can't just blow their head off. There's a process to blowing their head off. There's like a process to it. So I don't mind guns. I really don't. You're gonna use it for make sure you're legally allowed to have the guns. Because I know people that had guns, like guys will have guns illegally, and then they end up, you can go to prison for 7 years illegally having a firearm. So I believe in the right to bear arms. Have them all through your house. Have one in your room. Have one in the shed. Have one in the kitchen. If you don't have kids that's able to access. So don't be stupid with guns, but I definitely agree in the right to bear arms because I'll blow somebody's head clean off if they come up in my house. Sure would. Fix my. Why am I still talking? Why are you here? And I'm still talking. Can for this? Yeah, I get paid for Google. Google cuts me a check now. Google cuts me a check. So if you getting paid, aren't you gonna show up to work? Don't you go to work? Don't you go to work? And when it's time for you to clock in, aren't you clock in? Or are you gonna sit home and not get paid where you can't pay your bills? No, I'm not gonna walk into Family Dollar with this on my head. Are they even open? I hope they are. They better be, because I gotta get me some mints. I gotta get me some mints. Look at my hair. This is my hair every day. In a little ponytail. So yeah, the trolls are coming back. I know you were here earlier. Welcome back to nobody. Welcome back to the channel. Good morning, you right. Gotta stay. Amen to that. Amen to that. And sometimes you be thinking the trolls be like teenagers, stupid teenage stuff, but these trolls be like 50 and 60 years old. They be old people. They be old people trolling you. figure they open it. Yeah, I got like a few minutes. So they be old heads trolling you. They be 60s and 70s trolling you because they ain't got no life. Ain't got no life, so they sitting home trolling people that come on YouTube and put some positive energy into the world. I really don't need makeup. Look at my skin. You see that glistening? If the sun it would be even more beautiful. So I really don't need makeup, but I do put on makeup for work, honey, because I put on my blush. But look at, right? Look at, I got gray hair. There's nothing about me. I don't have low self-esteem. So try another person. Try someone else. I'm beautiful, damn it. I'm beautiful, damn it. I don't have low self-esteem. Has never had low self-esteem. I could talk about my roommate if I want to. I could talk about whoever I want, honey. Whoever I want. Thank you. The waves in my hair, yeah. Because I had put a little bit of water in my hair this morning. And then when I put the water in my hair and mix it with the gel, it just becomes wavy. Because I've been natural. Like, I haven't permed my hair in like over 20 years. It's been a long time. It's been a long time coming. See, I do block the trolls when I get a chance. Sometimes I'll block them. But sometimes I don't even block them. I don't have time. I don't have time to be sitting around here. Oh, who's the person that said this? Who's the person that said that? And then some people tell me, oh, you should get a moderator. I'm like, I don't want to do the moderating thing. Sometimes people in the past that I used to watch YouTube, they say sometimes moderators could be the person that wants you to fail. You know, a moderator mess channel up because moderators could be people that you really like. Some comment when they call me the N-word, of course I try to get them out of here, right? But when somebody come here and they're against what I'm saying, like if they say, oh, I really don't agree with the fact that you don't have your daughter right now, you're wrong for this, I'm not really going to block someone that's not with me. If you're not in agreement with me, that's fine, but it depends on how you say it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be rude and ignorant, then I'm going to get off the channel, but most of the time, you block somebody, they got 10 other channels, they're going to come back. So that's how it is with trolls. They come and I got extra little time today, so I just block them and move on. I'm not stressed. Like I'm not worried about what a person's saying. I'm gonna run away. Oh, I'm gonna stop doing YouTube because a troll said I was ugly. Child, please. Child, please. So Family Dollar opens up at 8 o'clock. I'm trying to find my lotion. Why every day? Why every morning I'm always constantly trying to find my lotion? And I got my scale, right? And I know this looks like, oh, is she a dealer? Is she hustling dope? No, this is for my soap. So I need this to make sure it works. So I had got some batteries yesterday. So I might as well test out the batteries to see if they still work. Because I need this scale to test for my soap business. I don't even know if it works anymore, but I think the battery's done. So I'm waiting for Dollar General to open their doors. I might as well see if these batteries are going to start my scale. My scale is not working. And that really upsets me. So let's test out the battery. Hopefully it's just a battery issue. Hopefully it's not. Like, I haven't used this scale in like 2 years. So I'm hoping that the battery is just a battery issue. So we're going to find out. If a cop or somebody stopped me and saw this scale in my car, they're going to be like, pull the car over, ma'am. Because, you know, the scale is a form of somebody who might be a drug dealer. Like, I'm not hustling no drugs, man. I make handmade soap for a living. So I'm going to start, I think I'm going to start my first batch of soaps on Sunday because Sunday I'm off. And Sunday is supposed to be 74 degrees. So what a perfect day for me to go to my storage to make my first batch of soap. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And who won't check me, boo? Who won't check me, boo? So I'm going to make my soap on Sunday. And you guys are going to be able to see it at some point. I'm not going to show y'all, like, me making it. But I'm going to show y'all the outcome of I'm going to be taking some pictures so y'all going to see. So Sunday, it's supposed to rain. So, and I got my battery thing. What do you call it? My jackery. So the Jackery should give me enough electricity that I need to make the soap, and then we're gonna go from there. And then it's gonna be another 30 days for me to sell the soap. So y'all soon, okay? Y'all stay tuned, all right? Hopefully this works. It better, better, better. I want to have to buy another skin. See, it's not even turning on. It's not turning on. Damn it. Damn it. I hope I don't have to buy another scale. Maybe I got the batteries in wrong. Let me just watch this. Look again. Y'all know I have something that's battery operated and it doesn't, and it's not working, and you put new batteries in it. Go back and see if I got the batteries in the right way. Oh yeah, that battery was in wrong. Okay, that battery's supposed to be that way. The battery was wrong. Okay, that one's right. No, we're not gonna make it. This one's good. I just had one of the batteries that was in wrong, so that's why it wasn't turning on. Okay. Y'all wish me luck. Oh yeah, it's working, darling. It's working. God is good. So I start making my soap on Sunday. Now I gotta go there today when I get off work to gotta get my oils and stuff together. So the cell is working. Why is it still kind of okay? That's 0. It's at 0. Okay, so yeah, the scale works. I know I look like a dope dealer in the car with the scale. Yeah, the scale is working, baby. Mine is not working. Maybe because it's not flat. Now it's not working. I could go look at. Oh man. I just have to look up to see what's going on with it. I will be purchasing some. Thank you. I should have something ready. I would say by the end of April, I'll have something on my website. So yeah, I've been making soap. Before the eviction, I was making handmade soap at home. And I had my customer base and everything, but when I lost my apartment, I had to making soap. So I use my own soap on my own skin. So I haven't used anything out of a store in over like 6 years on deodorant and everything. But to start my business back off, I'm just going to stick to soap making right now. But I do make like my own deodorants and all that stuff. So I just use natural ingredients that I make myself. But I do sell soap, and I do have a customer base. Like I have my customers, and they're like in box every day. Like, where's the soap? Where's the soap? I said, girl, it takes time. It takes time, because I really don't want to make soap at the house because I don't want the girls to know like, oh, you business, because you like to see you like. But I had this soap business before all the eviction and all that stuff. But some people don't want to see you like, oh, she making soap now. Oh, that means she gonna be out of here soon. People don't be wanting to see that. So, but yeah, definitely gonna keep y'all posted. I'm on Sunday. I will be able to see soap making is a process. I make my soap because I make cold processed soap. So soap has to age. Like when I make it, I put it in the molds, and the soap mold looks like a loaf of bread, right? So I make the soap, all the ingredients, the shea butters, the natural oils, the grapeseed oil, whatever oils I put in my soap, all the ingredients, the coconut oil, the shea butter, the mango butters, all types of mix them up. Then you put the lye in, mix it up. You have to blend it. You put it inside the soap molds, and the soap molds look like a loaf of bread. So I pour the, and then it's going to be another 30 days. No, wait. The soap has to cure for like 2 to 3 days to get like steady enough to cut it. So I have a soap cutter, and it looks like a loaf cutter. It looks like I'm gonna show it to y'all one day, but I have to go and make sure that my cutter is ready and everything is just ready to go. So I'm gonna be excited when I start making my soap again, because that's something I really enjoy doing. So when I had to stop making my soap and I had to stop my business due to me losing my apartment, I was heartbroken. But I still had enough that had the extra soap that I had, I just started using it for myself. So I've been using my own soap since the eviction on my skin. I haven't had to buy anything. Like, I don't used to use like Dial and all that stuff, but I don't use none of those soaps because they all have these crazy harsh chemicals inside of it. So if you guys know anybody locally to you that sells natural skincare, I even make my own lotion. I make my own lotion, but I haven't been able to make my own. I do make my own lotion and stuff too. Maybe one day I'll go in the kitchen and I can make that, because making my own lotion is pretty quick. You know what I mean? So I got to get the ingredients so I can make my own lotion, because that's what I use on my skin. I use my own lotion, unscented, my own lotion. So I'm looking at the lady coming to the store. She's like, she had an attitude. She's huffing and puffing. You huffing because I'm out here waiting, coming to the store? No, I'll give you a few minutes to get yourself together. But yeah, I also have my own lotion. Maybe too, maybe Saturday or Sunday I can go into the kitchen, because making my own lotion is easy too. It's easy to make your own products. So I do make my own lotion and stuff too. The last lotion I had this big jug of lotion. I bought this big lotion container, this empty container from Amazon. Y'all know them big lotion, like when you go into certain places, mainly you'll see them probably with people that make their own products. So I made this big gallon of lotion, and the lotion probably lasted like maybe almost a year. You know what I'm saying? So I make my own stuff, and I tried mine at shea butter, that stuff, like not shea butters, but body butters and stuff. But I don't like making body butters. This is too greasy, too much, you know. So, but I'm not against body butters. It's just a lot of mixing and stuff. When I start my business off, I'm just going to keep it lotion. I'm just going to keep it to um for now. So soap for now, and as we grow again, I don't know what else I'm gonna make. I used to make lotion, I used to make deodorants and soap. I used to make all three. So, but I'm gonna make deodorants because I need it for myself. But I enjoy making handmade. It brings me joy. You know what I mean? I'm happy about that. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Mm-mm. I'm not gonna just barge in there, because like, and I'm like that too. I hate when the customers, like, when I go to the store, and sometimes when you're opening up the place, like if I'm at work and a customer comes in and they're like waiting, that could be annoying. But she's not the only one here. It's another person in there too. So I could actually go in there right now if I want to, but so I'm not really rushing. But I don't want to bog nobody down. But she was looking like they out in the parking lot already. So I'm gonna get in this because I know how it is in this industry, and like customer care, customer service, or whatever. So, because she was looking kind of like, "What are you doing here?" This, I said, "Well, it is 8 o'clock." So yeah, I'm gonna give her some time, because she looked like she was a little salty to see my car. I'm gonna give her some time. I'm not really rushing. I know how it is, girl, because she was looking kind of to the left, like, "What are you doing here?" So yeah, I'm not rushing to get what I need to get, but yeah, I can't wait to make my soap again. I'm peaceful. I like making soap. So good morning. How you doing, Audrey? Yeah, I know how it is in the industry of being with people, working with people on the regular, and having patience. And I was telling the girl at my job, I said, most of my problems are not even with like customers. Most of my problems are with people that I have next to. So I don't really have too many problems with the customer. I mean, I had a few customers yesterday that was easy. They get patient, this and that. But I say, listen, when I came into work yesterday, the lady that is my friend now, she's new, right? So she gets really upset when she was like, "Oh my God, these customers today." And I was just like, "Girl, when they start cursing you out or doing something, this is what I do. Just put the phone down. Put the phone down. Don't listen to them. Let them yell and scream. And then when they're done screaming, then you pick up the phone back up and say, 'Did you still want me to assist you? Did you still want me to assist you?'" And a lot of the times, I'm down from having their little childlike hissy fit. So you can't. I told the woman, I said, girl, that's going to happen a lot. Some of the customers can be nasty, but some of them are really nice. So it's not always the time this distress comes from people that I work beside. But in this industry of customer service, customer care, or whatever, man, you ain't gonna have a job if you take, man, let them curse me out. I just put the phone right down, and when they done breathing or whatever, I just be like, well, I said, did you want me to assist you in this matter? A lot of them will get their bearings and they'll get it together, and they'll be like, yeah. I'm like, okay, let's go, let's move forward. I don't need to be nasty to me for what? Because now a lot of the times with customer service, people out here not playing. So you know what I'm saying? Because even yesterday when I went to McDonald's, I think I got a sandwich. And 2 weeks ago, I got a fish sandwich and some French fries. They don't even care about how they put stuff in your bags no more. Like McDonald's fast food places, they throw the only place that keeps it neat and professional is like Chick-fil-A. All these other fast food places, child, you get French fries and a burger, fries at the bottom of the bag, and they're gonna throw the burger right on top of it, smashing up your food. So I'm like, customer service is not, don't even exist no more. Customer service don't even really exist no more, because now the customer service, you go on McDonald's and they'll curse you out. Like the customer service people that's supposed to be giving you your food, they looking at you like, what do you want? What do you want? You know what I mean? So I don't know, it just be cracking me up. But I got tired all the time. I still have to stop at ShopRite to get some bananas. I have time. I have good. I left the house pretty early. I'm not like, I'm not on a time crunch. I'm not on a time crunch. The Sarah Lee has been around for a very long time. Sarah Lee has been around since I was a kid. Giving the lady some time and space. But the funny thing is, it's not just her in there; it's another lady too. But I'm about to go in there and get what I need to get. So, because I have right, and I want to get, or maybe I'll just get some Pop Tarts out of here and call it a morning. I'll probably just get some Pop Tarts and call it a morning. I don't feel like stopping at ShopRite, to be honest. And at my job, like, I don't have a bank or anything, so that brings me quite, that brings me a lot of joy. The fact that I don't have to go to the bank today. Because why? Why don't I have to go to the bank today? Because I was working last night at the same location and no bank deposits. So I don't worry about that. But I can't wait to get past the next stages of my life, like getting past this diaper stuff. If you guys ever want to know about my diaper story with my daughter, please go watch the video. I will be talking about my diaper stories probably weekly. Every week it'll be a new video coming out, like talking more about diapers, what happened with me and my daughter, where my daughter is now. So you guys are gonna have to stay tuned for those. But wait to get past this next stage. And to me, this next stage in my life is going to be the closing, like the closing of everything I'm going through for the last 2 years. Like things are moving in a good positive direction for me, right? So this is like going to be the final stage of my life. I would myself maybe another year, 6 months to a year. A lot of things I've been going through is starting to it's starting to dry up. It's starting doing what it's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So even when you have an open DCP&P case, and don't find out that somebody has the DIFUS case, you don't even know the reason why they have their DIFUS case. So don't judge them. Don't always judge and say, oh, you're a mom, you have a DIFUS. Bad mom, I'm a good mom. I don't have a DIFUS case, but you have one, so you're a bad mom. You don't never know why somebody has an open DIFUS case. And if you guys want to know why I have an open DIFUS case with my daughter, go look at the video. I think the video came out on Monday. So, but I'm gonna run in here real quick and go get me some. I'll be back and head to work. So I'll be right back. But yeah, don't judge nobody. You don't never know why somebody got an open DIFUS case. I was having me a good old conversation in there. I was having me a good morning. How are you? So I bought me a few pieces of snacks out of Dollar General. I think I spent like $20 on everything. And okay, I am gonna get on up this road to get where I need to get to. I bought me some snacks out of the Dollar General, and I think I'm looking at this person that's getting out his car. I got my eye on you. I got my eye on. I spent $32. Time is flying, and money is definitely going out the window. But I was having a nice conversation with the lady in there. We was just, it's nothing wrong with talking and communicating or whatever. And I'm normally like, but they were nice. But the lady was looking at me like, it's too early, girl. So I was like, listen, I work in this industry, so I know that all the trucks are coming in. Let me get out of here, child. I'm gonna have to wait for this guy to move his truck. The pepper guy. Let me get out of Dodge because the delivery trucks are coming in to drop off their or whatever. Get out the way while I'm running my mouth, right? So I was talking to the lady, and we were just talking the bags, right? She was like, "Oh, you have a bag?" I said, "Yeah, I have a bag," because I was like, "I'm not paying for no freaking bags. Not when I have tons of them in my car. I don't need to pay for a bag." You know what I mean? So she was like, "Yeah," because I remember when we used to get the bags, and I say, "Yeah, the bags." When I was coming up as a child, my mom and them used to save the bags from like the stores. We would save those bags and use them for like trash can liners, like put them in the trash cans in our house and just use them as a trash can liner. So the lady was like, I said, yeah. I told her, I said, I'm 45. And she was like, guess I am. She said, guess. And I just looked at her. I was like, well, I don't like when people ask me that question. Because if I say something that you don't like, then you're going to be, I said, oh, I don't like when people ask me how old they are. How old do I think? She was like, how old do you think I am? I was like, when people ask me that question, that's something that's going to be a little off the wall that you don't like, that you're not comfortable with, then you're going to be kind of looking at me like she said I was. I just said early 50s. She looked older, to be honest. I was being nice, right? So she was like, I said, I don't know, early 50s. She was like, oh my God, that's such a compliment because um, I'm actually, I think she said she was in her late 50s, like 60. I think she said she was 60. So I was like, oh, okay. I said, wow, great. But she did look like she was pushing 60. But I wanted to be nice to her because I didn't want to be like, people get mad when you say that, but never ask nobody, how old do you think I am? When people ask you, how old do you think I am? They have an age insecurity already. They're already age insecure. They don't, me, I don't mind getting old. I'm getting old. I'm getting gray hairs. I'm not trying to stop it. So, but I hate when people say, how old do you think I am? 70. So I was being nice to her. I said early 50s. And she was like, oh, thank you. Because she said she was 60. And she looked about 60, to be honest. But I'm being nice. Because there was a person that asked me something about their age. And I told her, and she was like, oh, you're right. I am that age. I'm like, okay, well, don't ask anybody. Don't ask somebody if you want someone to be honest. Don't ask the question. Because somebody's going to be honest and then you're not going to like what the answer is. So, but I'm like, don't ask. Don't ask because one thing I'm going to do, I was being nice to her. She did look like she was in her 60s. She was like, oh, really? I said, well, don't ask me. I said, I don't like when people ask me about how old do you think I am? Because if I'm going to be honest, you look about 65. She's like, oh, and I'm 60. I was like, okay. Well, she's probably lying. She's probably older than that. But, just nice conversation with strangers. Nothing wrong with that. Good morning. Wow, y'all, the trolls is really trolling me this morning, aren't they? I just do my live streams every day. Come here and mind my business. This is what I do at the house with the girls. I get my creamer and I wrap my creamer up. I put it in the trash, like I wrap it in a bag so that nobody can get into my creamer. Because when you live with strangers and when you live in transitional living, you living with strangers, you don't want to have anything in your refrigerator open for somebody to go into it. I'm sorry, I don't trust nobody. When I made my curry chicken the other day, you don't never know what somebody got in their hearts to do to you. If they could spit in your food, spit in your creamer, you would never know, right? If they could put something in your food, put something in your creamer, and you have it in the refrigerator. So every time I make something, like I make my food, guess what I do? I wrap it in one of my bags and I seal it up. That way, none of them in that house can go into my stuff. I don't leave my stuff open in the refrigerator because I don't trust nobody. I'm living in a house with strangers. You don't never know what kind of spirits or darkness somebody got with them. They could go into my stuff and spit it in it, and I'm in there drinking my cream, like having my creamer in my coffee every morning. They could spit in my creamer. I would never know that. So guess what I do? I wrap it in one of my bags. That way, if I go back to it, and if somebody busts through the bag, I know somebody went in it. I don't trust none of them women in that house. So yes, everything I have access to that somebody has to go into, like somebody could spit in my food, spit in my creamer, I wrap it up. I put a bag over it, and I could tell if somebody was in it. Because really, if I knew if somebody broke through my stuff, I just wouldn't eat it no more. I wouldn't buy it. I don't trust none of them. Somebody could spit in your food and you would never know. And even when I'm at work, I should do the same thing at work. Wrap my stuff up. I wish I would have had that salmon though, but I'll just eat it for dinner tonight. I wish I would have got up and made my salmon, but unfortunately I didn't. And some people may call me paranoid for that, but I'm just looking out for self, making sure that I'm safe at all times. And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to look out for yourself, right? Even people at work. I mean, I've seen news reports of a man, somebody found urine inside one of their sodas. Like, people that don't like you, they're going to be doing all types of stuff. And most of the time, what they're going to be doing, if they could get into your stuff, they're going to be trying to, spit in your soda, spit in your food. You would never know if someone's spitting your food. And that's freaking nasty, bro. That's like spitting in someone's face. But people are sick. I don't trust nobody. You will never know what somebody got planned to do, to harm you. So, but that's the joys of living in transitional housing because you gotta protect yourself at all times. And I seal my food up. I wrap it in a bag. That way I know somebody was in it. If it was open, somebody got into my stuff. Y'all know what creamer is. Creamer is, and I'm not really trying to stop somebody from using my creamer. I'm just trying to stop somebody from doing something to my stuff, especially if they don't like you. And I don't know if anybody at that house per se don't like me. I don't know. But even if they didn't like me, I really don't care. I don't care about that. But I'm going to protect myself. And when it comes to my food, I'm going to seal it up and make sure that no one is tampering with my stuff. Because I don't know what people are doing all day. When I'm at work, and you in the refrigerator messing around with my stuff, doing whatever to it. It might not even be happening. I don't think it's happening because I don't give anybody the open space. Because I always seal all my stuff up. I wrap it up and seal it up, tie it up. And I know they probably seen it. Oh, this is what she does to her creamers. Because the other girl that used to be there, the one that sits on the sofa all day, it was another girl that came in after me that she ended up leaving because of that girl that sits on the sofa. So she ended up leaving. So one time I heard the girl that sit on the sofa. It was early one morning. I heard her open the garage because my refrigerator's in the garage, and my refrigerator was in the garage with the girl that left. So the chick that sit on the sofa, she was like, "Oh," she came out and she was talking about what the girl had in the refrigerator. And mind you, the girl was sharing the refrigerator with me. That's good because people are pretty spiteful and won't get sick. Yeah, I'm not messing with that. I don't trust none of them. So anything that has access to opening, like a creamer, or if I make, like I made curry chicken the other day. I have my container. I have those glass containers. I like to put my food in glass containers. So the glass containers that I have is big enough for me to put it inside of a bag and like tie it up. So I put it in the bag and I tie it up. That way I know if somebody went into it, they would have to bust the bag open to get into my stuff. And I do that to protect myself because I made curry chicken the other day and I tied up my curry chicken. I'm at work all day working and you got somebody sitting on the sofa all day not doing nothing. I don't trust you already. I don't trust you already because I didn't see you go into my refrigerator complaining about the girl that used to live there. You're talking about, oh, she got all this expensive food in there. I heard you in there talking about her on the sofa. And you probably looking at my stuff like, oh, she don't got no food. No, it's not that I don't have food, but I'm not getting all that stuff. Like I don't need a whole. But this is not my home. This is a temporary space for me. The only thing you're gonna see in my fridge are boiled eggs. You're gonna see eggs. You know, the dozen eggs. You're gonna see some creamer. You might see some bacon. Certain things you're just not gonna see. I have my own water. I don't buy like I don't buy juices and all that stuff anymore. Every now and again, I might buy a soda. So there's nothing in my refrigerator that you can tamper with or do to my stuff because there's I don't give you access because I tie up my stuff. Anything that you can open and have access to, I ties it up. So I know if somebody go into my stuff, who went into my stuff, and then we gonna have a problem. But I don't trust none of them women. The stuff that I see in here around there, child, you wouldn't trust them either. The things that I be saying these people do to others, the conversations that I be hearing, I be like, oh wow, wow, really, really. I just be taking it back, honey, but I just gotta get myself out. That's it. All I can do is get out. Get out of Dodge, honey. But I know what I need to do. So I know what I need to do. I know what needs to be done. All is well with me. I don't know why it look like it's gonna not snow, but it's clouds up there. It's probably gonna rain today. Come on, summertime is spring, but then when summertime, we gonna all be complaining about how hot it is. Oh my God, it's so hot and humid out there. Oh my God, it's so hot and humid. But how y'all doing today? How is everyone doing today? People are spiteful. Yeah, I didn't seen plenty of like stories about people that you work with, the work refrigerator. But at work, you can buy like you can have your own like lunchbox. I do have a lunchbox, but at work you can buy a lunchbox where you could put like a mini lock on it. Nothing wrong with that. You can't trust nobody. You can't trust nobody. And I for definitely don't trust nobody. So you have to always look out for self. Good morning. How you doing, Scott? What is going on, everyone? I was gonna stop at ShopRite, but I don't feel like it. And people say, "Oh, you live paranoid. You paranoid. You paranoid." No, I'm just living like protecting myself, making myself. I'm just putting myself first, being very skeptical of everything and everybody, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I gotta put myself first. Gotta put yourself first. Make sure that you're safe, protected, and everything at all times. So, I gotta put myself first. But good morning to everybody in the chat. Thank you guys today for coming by, stopping by, saying hi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys. I thought the sun was coming out. I don't know what happened. I'm just really tired of these foggy days. Like, come on, son. Push through them clouds. Come on, son. I like to see the sun shining. So what I'm going to do is today, I'm going to go to work and take off for my birthday. My birthday is in May, so I'm not going to say the date, but I'm going to take off some time for my birthday. Because for some reason, it was so many years that I've worked on my birthday and didn't really recognize it. But as I'm getting older, I'm learning more to like take care of myself and make sure that I am stress free and make sure that I am taken care of and I'm happy. So I am going to take off my birthday. My birthday is on, I think it's on a Thursday or a Friday. I think it's Thursday or Friday. So I'm going to take off Thursday, Friday. Matter of fact, I'm going to take off. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm going to take off my birthday and I think the Friday. I'm going to take off Saturday and then I'm off Sunday and Monday. So that's already like 6 days. So I'm going to do that for May. I'm going to put in for it today. Put in for my time off to just enjoy my birthday. I'll probably go to like Applebee's or something. Like get me something nice to eat and probably go hiking, you know. You got to celebrate yourself. It's called celebrating self. So learning self-care, learning to take care of myself, taking care of me. You know what I mean? Taking care of self. Nothing wrong with taking care of yourself. Good day. Good morning. How are you? It's called taking care of self. So we got to focus on that. We love our families. We love taking care of everybody else. But who's taking care of you? You got to take care and love on yourself, honey. Because a lot of the love that you think you're going to get from others, you're not getting that from people. You're going to get a lot of hate, a lot of jealousy, a lot of toxic traits from other people. So you got to take care of yourself, making sure your health is good, making sure your mental health, your mental space is straight. Like, that's it. But I'm glad I get off early today. So I'm like, yay, she made me for an early schedule today. That's exciting. Stretching my hands. I'm getting old. My hands be getting tight. My fingers be tightened up, and I'm like, I have to stretch my fingers. I have to do this like every day. I'm only 45 years old, so I'm like, ugh. Sometimes I just feel so consumed. Like even my hands be like, I need to stretch these hands out, honey. But this is life, and this is the aging process, right? But like I said before, I told y'all, I don't mind. I don't mind getting old. Okay, I don't mind it. Because I'm not going to be here forever, and nor do I want to be forever. I don't want to be in this on this earth forever for what? When it's my time, it's my time. When it's someone else's time, it's their time. That's the time that they're supposed to spend here on this earth. You know what I mean? What's going on, Eva? Scott, hi. Lori. Yes, this weekend should be up to 60. And they say on Sunday it's supposed to be like in the 70s. I'm like, okay, great. I need that. I'm gonna go to my stores and work on making me some soap. My scale is working, but I was using it again and it just started acting funny again. So I don't know. I hope I don't have to buy another scale. Come on, son. I'm waiting for that sun to push through them clouds, honey. I didn't do yoga today. I just did some light stretching. I did stretch, but no yoga because I didn't get my butt up. I didn't get up. I did wake up at 4, but went back to sleep. I got up at 4, fell back to sleep, honey, which I shouldn't have, but Kind of is what it is, right? Gonna be a beautiful day. You guys speaking into existence. It's gonna be a wonderful day. Command your day, command the atmosphere in your life. Because only we can change it. No one else. We're not giving anybody else the power to change our atmosphere. I'm trying to find my lotion so I can lotion my face because I need to put my makeup on. I'll watch out for your cars, honey, because they got potholes everywhere out here. And they got potholes from these freaking potholes from these snowstorms that we had this winter. There's some people out here saying, "Oh, this was the worst winter." I said, "Man, we barely got snow. We don't get snow like we used to get it." I was like, "You talking about this was the worst winter? We used to have brutal winters 15, 20 years ago, where the kids would be out of school for 2 weeks. We don't have those winters no more." So when the lady was saying something like, "Oh, it was brutal this winter," I said, "Man, that snow wasn't nothing. I mean, it was a lot of snow, but we haven't gotten crazy snow like that in over a decade." So I'm just looking at this lady like, "What are you talking about? Like, that is nothing compared to what we used to get. Nothing. We used to get snow so bad that um that the kids would be out of school for like 2 weeks in a row." I said, "Girl, please, what are you talking about?" I was looking at her. I said, "What are you talking about?" I didn't even bring my wipes in yesterday. I don't know where my stuff is. Gotta bring my own wipes. I asked my boss the other day. I said, "Yo, can you get some more?" I didn't say yo, but I said called him by his name. I said, "Can you get us some more wipes?" He was like, "Yeah, I never got them." Can you order us some more wipes for me so we don't have germs everywhere? I don't know where my lotion is. I don't see my lotion. Where you at, lotion? I need lotion for my face so I can put my makeup on. I'm gonna moisturize this face. It's gonna be a beautiful day. I don't know where my lotion is, y'all. Every time I say I put my lotion in a certain spot, so tomorrow when I need it, I know where it's at. I can't find it. What the hell is going on? What are y'all doing today? Anybody headed to work themselves? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Y'all remember that song from Aaliyah? Yum. Let me know. Let me know. I'm eating a Pop-Tart. I didn't stop at ShopRite. You know I know Pop-Tarts ain't good for you. So I have something to eat, honey. I got an avocado. That's what I'm gonna have for lunch today. I'm gonna eat the avocado and put my junk bag. I got a bag of junk and I got some applesauce too. I love applesauce, so Y'all know what's good together? Have you guys, we used to have a lot of like hot dogs and beans, like growing up. So my mom used to cook us hot dogs and beans a lot. That was like a meal in our house. Hot dogs and beans. Franks and beans. So I eat Franks and beans still today. I still love me a nice big pot of hot dogs and beans mixed in together. But I like my beans. I like my hot dogs like when they're fried. I like to fry them a little bit. Cut up the little onions and the beans. I get the vegetarian beans and doctor them up the way I want for them to be. And then we do what we gotta do. I need more creamer in there. Creamer's not really hitting the way I need for it to hit. So we're gonna fix that. But so I'm here every day, y'all. I'm only here early today because of my schedule. I happen to get a 9 to 5 today, which is my favorite shift. I wish I can get more of them, but you know, the job has different shifts and they, you know, schedule you to work according to what the business needs, not what I need. So you kind of got to just get what they give you. The good thing is about my job, I can say they're very flexible. Like if you say, hey, I need to take off next Friday or something, you give them enough notice, they'll just fix the schedule to suit you. I think they try to do that with like a lot of the staff because you stay happy that way. So they fix the schedule according to, you know, if you say, hey, I got to go to court or something next week. Like I'm taking off for my birthday. I'm going to take off a couple of days to just chill. You know, I'm not doing anything, but I'm going to freaking relax. I'm going to go watch the sunrise every morning. That's what I did last year. I watched the sunrise. And I don't know if y'all ever watch sunrises, but it's a very beautiful thing to experience. It just looks so good to watch that sun come up. Oh, it's so amazing. It's just beautiful. And I watched a few times. I've seen sunsets too. Sunsets are beautiful too, but I'm always able to sometimes like watch the sunrise. It's such a beautiful thing. Such a beautiful and peaceful thing to experience in life. So y'all ever have time to watch the sunrise on your day off? Go do that. I have this beautiful spot that I go to that I found when I was living in the homeless shelter. I found this really nice area where I could watch the sunrise over a body of water. Like it's over the Atlantic Ocean, and it's so beautiful. Sometimes I watch it rise and I just be so like feeling emotional. I feel like all my feelings, like the time that I see that sun start to peek over, it's just so beautiful. Like, wow, life is like, the world is beautiful. It's a beautiful place. But everything that's going on in the world and the people that are like the negative Nancy's and all this stuff that's happening, it's like, dang, I'm glad to be alive because you know what? It's somebody laying in a hospital bed that's paralyzed. It's somebody laying in hospice with no family to come and hold their hand. Like, it's so many people struggling with so many different things. So I'd be like, yo, I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I'm not by myself. So baked beans with fried chicken sausage. Oh yeah, is it? I gotta try that one day. It's a lady that made some fried chicken sausage one time and brought them to the store, and we had some and they were pretty good. And I'm not really a chicken sausage person, but I gotta try it. The brand that she had was good. So I like frying my if I ever have Franks and beans, I always like beef hot dogs. I don't really eat no other kind of hot dog, but beef hot dogs are my favorite. That's the same hot dogs that we grew up with as a child. So those are the same hot dogs I get. I get the same brand of hot dogs that I got when we was kids. Like the one that my mom used to get, the same ones I get now. So I like the beef Franks. But I'm going to try the chicken ones too, because there was a lady, she made some chicken sausage one day too at work and made some pasta with it with like feta cheese, and it was really good. I was like, ooh, girl, what kind of chicken sausage is these? Because you couldn't even tell they was chicken. They were good. I'm not against chicken, but I'll try it. One thing I will do, I'll try it. Especially if it looks good. If it looks good, I will try it. And if I don't like it, I just say, oh, no, I don't like it. Yo, I'm still back here trying to find my lotion that I cannot find. Oh, my God, I got to lotion my face before I put on my makeup. I got to start doing my makeup at the house and stop doing this car makeup crap. I don't see it. I don't see it. Oh my God. Oh, here it is. I found it. Yay. Yay, yay. Found that. I'm going to utilize at my job. They have waters there. They have these little mini waters at my job. And they say that we can't have it because there's been people that got fired for like drinking the waters, which is savage to me, right? Corporate America can be savage. So they're like, oh, you're not supposed to drink them waters. People drink them waters all the time. But I drink them too. But I make sure I don't drink them. Like if I see the big bosses around, I don't mess with them. But I do drink the waters. I'm like, y'all gonna give me something. But they say we're not supposed to drink the waters. But I'm like, who on God's green earth, if you know like the big bosses are around, why would you touch the waters if you know that they're against us drinking them anyway? Like, no, you do it when no one's around. Get the waters when nobody's watching, honey. And some people drink them. Some people drink them and they don't really care, but I be conservative with it. I just take what I need and that's my water for today. Y'all gonna give me something. You don't think I'm gonna be in here getting cursed out by customers and I can't drink y'all water? I can't touch the spring water. Oh no, that's just for the customers. I said, man, please, I'm drinking these too. I'm drinking them too. Some things you just gotta take. Oh no, y'all supposed to be drinking the water out the filter. I'm gonna drink the spring water right here. I sure am. Beef hot dogs are the best. Yeah, I like beef hot dogs too. I usually get Dietz and Watson, but for some reason I haven't been seeing Dietz and Watson hot dogs in the grocery store anymore. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with that. But I have not been seeing Dietz and Watson anymore. So I'm going to have to Google it and see where I can get them because I haven't seen them. I don't even know if ShopRite carries those hot dogs anymore. So I have to, I'm just going to Google it and see what's up with the Dietz and Watsons because I need to get some. Because that could be like a meal for me for next week, you know. The Dietz and Watson beef. I do not like pork hot dogs. And I definitely don't like chicken. I don't like the chicken hot dogs either, but I'm open to trying the chicken sausage though. Like I said, if the food look good, I'm going to taste it. Now, if I taste it and I don't like it, okay, well, I won't. You know what I'm saying? Did I find it? Did I find what? Did I find what? Oh, yeah, the lotion. Yeah, I did. I found it. I put it on my face. I'm letting the lotion sink in, and then I can put on my powder foundation. Make sure I got all my stuff. Where am I be at? I can put them in here. I don't have to go to the bank today, which is really good. Because I got to do bank runs and all that. If they have a deposit. But see, I worked last night, so I know that there's no deposit. So I can go into work before everything opens up. I can go in and have like a whole hour to myself on the clock, which is amazing. Having a whole hour to yourself at work on the clock is great. I love it. So I think everybody they say stealing company time. Man, everybody cut corners at work. Nobody's gonna do something 100%. Nobody's doing nothing at 100%. So even when I asked my boss a couple of weeks ago, I said, listen, can you get some more wipes? We need more wipes. Like, I shouldn't have to buy wipes. And I know they're probably expensive because my job gets like this really big tub of Clorox wipes. And they get those. And they probably go really fast. Yeah, I'm wiping down. Like, when I go in there and I use the computer and all that, I'm wiping everything down because we use the telephones. And you don't never know, man. You could be talking to somebody. You could be using the phone to somebody that have herpes or something on their lip. Like, you don't never know what people have. So I said, we need to, I religiously wipe everything down. The phone and everything. We're not playing with that. Somebody could be in talking to a customer on the phone and they could have cold sores or something on their lips. Oh no! If my lip touched that, I'm gonna have it too. So I'm just very cognizant. You gotta be very cognizant, darling. Cognizant of what's going on. Bring them wipes with you, because if you work in a customer thing where you gotta answer phones and stuff, wipe them phones down. I see girls come in and they don't even wipe nothing down. I wipe down the phone, I wipe down the keyboard, anything I gotta touch, I wipe it down. Because last night, the girl that's in the room next to me, she went into the bathroom. And you could tell if somebody's in the bathroom, if they wash their hands, you would hear the water running. Girl, she went to the bathroom and just came out, flushed the toilet, didn't even wash her hands. So you know she's touching the doorknob to the bathroom to shut the door behind her. So I was like, this is why I don't touch doorknobs. When I go to work, I never touch doorknobs. I always like take a paper towel or some gloves. Like even in the house I live in, a lot of those girls come out the bathroom and you don't hear them washing their hands. I guess she probably like, oh, you know, it's in the middle of the night. Nobody's going to know. Everybody's sleeping. Girl, I heard that. You didn't wash your hands. That's disgusting. That's how germs fly. And if you're not washing your hands in the middle of the night, you're not washing your hands any other time. I heard her. I was like, ew, she didn't even wash her hands. Is she touching the doorknob? Girl, she went to the bathroom, flushed the toilet, and went right back to her room. I was like, ew, you didn't even wash your hands. People at work, you can hear people coming out the bathroom. If they wash their hands, they got the hand dryer on. But even when I had my own apartment and I was living in the house, I washed my hands after I used the bathroom. But these are the kind of people like that be out in the world, man. You don't never know who or what people is doing. I wash my hands before I even touch my own face. I wash my hands. I don't play that germy stuff. Nope. Because people, imagine if they went to the bathroom and took a dookie. Imagine if they had to like poop or something. They're not washing their hands. So it's disgusting. It's nasty. You putting your germs on other doorknobs. And some people casually touch doorknobs like it's no big thing. What? I have a napkin in my hand before I open any doors, honey. Any doors. I have a napkin in my hand. I don't play those games. Before I get up in the morning, even before I get up and make my own coffee, I wash my hands. Because I got germs on my hands too. Even though I wash my hands a lot throughout the day, I still carry germs. I have germs. But I don't want nobody else's germs because I don't even want my own germs, honey. So, and I used to always encourage my kids when they were younger and stuff, and we were all living under the same roof. When they came out the bathroom, go wash your hands right now. 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 I didn't even play that with my own kids. Oh, I got a few minutes. I don't play the germy stuff. I'm very germophobic, like germaphobe. Like, oh my God. There's soap in the bathroom. The soap is right there. I bought soap for the house. I bought soap for the whole house. And some people don't even use it. So I think that's disgusting. There's no excuse why you as a grown woman is not like washing your hands when you come out that bathroom, sis. What is going on with you? But it's nor here nor there. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a beautiful day. Yeah, I found my lotion. I have to keep myself hydrated, which means I need to keep the water in my body. I think that's the reason why I've been having like headaches. I've been having headaches on my front, like around the front of my head. So I got to go to my doctor and see what's tea, because I don't know, these headaches are starting to piss me off. It could be stress, like stress headaches, because I am dealing with a lot of stress, but you know, and they say, oh, you got to get the stress out of your life. I said, oh, well, yeah, that's easy to do. That's easy to do. You know, the doctor will be saying, oh, you need to get the stress off. And And I said, I get it. What are you doing to combat your stress? Exercising, doing yoga, trying to learn how to shift my. I try to learn how to shift my thoughts. Like if I get upset, I'm trying to learn how to shift my negative thoughts to something else. Like I'm trying to like do my breathing exercises. I do yoga, I exercise to keep my mind off of like, oh my God, this is hurting me so bad. Like even a situation with my daughter, it's painful, very painful. You know what I'm saying? But I have to go through this. So I got to deal with it, you know, but I got to figure out outlets to learn how to set my emotions so I'm not feeling sad, lonely, missing my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting back to her, and I always keep saying that we'll be back together. You know, we're going to get back together soon and stuff like that. I'm not going to really talk about that too much, but I'm trying to learn how to shift my negative emotions. Even when somebody pissed me off at work, I'm trying to learn how to shut my mouth and just do what I need to do and ignore people. And that's very hard to do because sometimes I be wanting to curse somebody out. That's not right. You shouldn't be doing this to me or whatever. Sometimes you can't always defend yourself at work like that. You got to just keep moving. So, because people at my job can be very, very nasty. Like, very nasty. And this older woman yesterday, she was nasty to me and she was nasty to the girl I was working with. They're very pushy. They don't like when you move slow, like a lot of stuff. And you got to stand your ground, but you also have to try to stay professional. So that can be hard when you be wanting to tell people where they can go. You know what I'm saying? You can go straight to hell, but you can't do that because you'll go straight to the unemployment line. So you have to always remain professional. So I'm trying to learn how to regulate my emotions when I just be wanting to not crash out, not hurt somebody, but like tell them how I feel. Like who did I be wanting to say, who the hell you talking to? But I know I can't do that because that just can't come out of my mouth. So I'm learning to ignore these idiots at work when they start doing dumb stuff. So, and I was telling the lady yesterday I was working with, she's very like, she was so upset yesterday. And I said, girl, you're not going to survive here being upset like that, you know, all the time and everything. And she was like, I know. I said, well, you got to try to regulate your emotions and everything and not let every little thing make you upset. It's hard for her. It is hard for her to do that. And sometimes it's hard for me, but I can do it because I know what I need. Like, okay, I need my job. I need to be here. And that's the end of the story. You know what I mean? And I think she's just here. I think she has money. I think she said she really just needs to benefit. So I don't think, because I know she said her mother had passed away, and I think her mother might have left her some money. So I think that she's okay, but she was saying that she needed the benefits. So I was like, well, I understand. You know, I don't be all in her business and everything like that. But me and her talk, like we talk outside of work, and she's actually somebody that I could say she's my friend. So, and we're working together today, and I like working with her. So she's a nice lady. I like her. But I just got to work, y'all. I will talk to y'all later. I get off at 5, so I'll be doing a live stream about 5:15, 5:30. I'm going to do a live stream headed back to the house, okay? So you guys all have an awesome day. I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. And please share. Please go back and watch my videos. If you guys did not see my DIFUS video about the state of my daughter and the situation that's going on, I will be releasing a video talking about the DIFUS situation every week, getting in a little bit more detail and letting y'all know what happened, where she's at, what happened with me and my sister. So you guys will see that because I'm going to start sharing, okay? You guys all have an awesome day. I'll talk to you soon. And please go back. If you didn't see the DIFUS video, please go and watch that video. Please share it. Please tell me how you feel in the comments. Even if it's a bad, you know, don't be disrespectful, but you can share your opinion. Everybody's not going to agree with me, and that's okay too. So, but I'll talk to you later. Bye. Bye, Color Me Reese. I'll talk to you soon, sis.